what did you do when you forgot your lunch?
Is this Carter or Drew?
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Chet Holmgren out there with MP. And it's Sorber in at the center position. And for the Rockets, Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Ivy is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. And Craig, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important
during the course of the year? He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly. And he likes to get in a rhythm early, like triple.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's MP. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. MP's got 5 now.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Smith for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's MP. Again, Oklahoma City.
Well, MP already showing an ability to take what the defense gives him.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Thompson for 3. Rebound by Wallace. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. MP, that's for 2. Again, the Thunder score.
7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
Now, here's MP. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Shot from the top of the key. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
So it's the Rockets now. It's a 5-point game. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
Now, here's MP. Following the miss by Fred VanVleet. Champ. No good off the front iron.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nuggets put on a show. He ended up with 59 points, and he was very efficient from the field. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
All right, Allie. Great stuff as always. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
The Thunder leading by 5. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. A new lineup here for Houston. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Rockets, number 1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
1:15 left to play in the first quarter. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
MP showing he's willing to engage the contact in the painted area. Overcome the challenges, young sir.
Benson with it. Shot to stop the run. Shepard. That's good.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
46 seconds left here in the opening quarter. MP, that's for 2. And there's another one. One for the Thunder.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Pass to Vincent. Here's Shepard. The 3. Rebounded by Joe. Hill against MP. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. And MP throws it down hard.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
And Hill has it in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And here's MP for 3. And so it's MP making things happen for Oklahoma City. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We've got more in store for you right after this. Finney-Smith's checked in for the Rockets. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. MP's checked in for Isaiah Joe. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Vincent. Here he goes. And he makes good on the layup. Vincent's got 5 points now this quarter.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Holmgren, Alex Caruso out there with MP. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Hachimura in at the 5 down low. And they double up MP. And teams are always looking for positional size. Doris, where is that most valuable?
If you look across the league today, Kevin, it's at every single position. Size and skill as a combination is very tough to beat, and teams are getting bigger and more skilled across positions now.
Free throw good, MP. And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all three are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
For three, Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And every team wants long guys who can also make threes. Smith checks both boxes.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back over to you.
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Here's Thompson, following the basket by MP. Pass to Smith, a three ball, and another three for Houston.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's MP. 24 points for him. Basket counts.
Another reason why they're up, just taking... what the defense giving him here.
Thompson outside. Smith scanning the floor. Knocks down the three ball.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
MP against Thompson. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll go up against De'Aaron Fox and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
And you know, for that Pelicans game, that one, the 7th on the season for them. The team's still looking to improve each time they take the floor.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Houston. They trail by 7. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Wolf, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's MP. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Rockets have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter.
And what I love about Şengün, he's not looking to jack up threes. He prefer to bang you down low.
Now, here's MP. 26 points for him. 32 seconds left in the second quarter. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Thompson. Pass to Şengün. Ivy, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple.
Who's got MP?
Thompson against MP. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder out in front. They lead by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do for the Houston Rockets.
What a job they did from three-point land. I don't know if they can keep this up, though, Kenny.
Yeah, it's hard to hit threes at this pace for a whole game, but hey, as long as you're hot, keep taking them.
And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, they lost the first game, but that's in the rear view. Time to man up.
Well, nobody has all the answers early on. Just fix the mistakes you can and keep getting better, please.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
The Thunder leading by 5. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Jaden Ivey is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
Houston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the paint first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
MP outside. Inside, MP gets it.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Thompson outside. Here's Ivey. And it's off from three-point range.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
VanVleet against Gilgeous-Alexander. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you. The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Ivy. No good with the triple. The Thunder leading by 8. MP up top. He's covered by Thompson. That one goes in.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Thompson outside. Pass to Smith. Now Şengün fires the 3. They get the rebound. Thompson right side and stolen by Wallace. MP going in strong and the layup falls. MP's got the lead up to 12 now for the Thunder. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Smith with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Good on the bucket.
And not hard to see why. They are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
There's 1:59 left in the third quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. No good again that time.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass.
And another one. And falls.
And he's into the 40 scoring-wise, a familiar place to be.
We've seen him do this a lot. He's almost into the top 5 on the all-time 40-point game list. And now, Allie LaForce.
He said, you can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot. Back to you guys.
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allie. Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Smith. Weber comes in for Amen Thompson. Vincent's checked in for Jaden Ivey. And Shepard subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. And again, MP. MP's got 42 in the game.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Screen by Şengün. To the right side. Now Shepard to stop the drought. The Rockets with another miss. MP deciding where to go with it. For 3. A three-pointer is right on target. MP's got 47 points.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Thunder out in front, running away with it. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good.
The team is making some changes here. Now a timeout called by Houston. So for Oklahoma City right now, MP out there with Jalen Williams. Then there's Isaiah Joe. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Caruso in at the point. Vincent misses.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
MP, that's for two. And a little luck that time, but it drops. MP's got 49 points in the game.
He has done the heavy lifting for them offensively. Now looking to close this thing out.
Pass to Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Oh, 2 loud points from Smith there. Get up, Jabari.
The Thunder have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And just as players, Greg, have used technology to train, it sounds like officials are now doing the same thing.
Yeah, whether it's the training app on their phones or VR headsets, cameras tracking their positioning on the floor, and even where they're looking, we'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes.
Drops in the layup for 2. MP's got 54 points.
Oh, MP staying focused despite the tight contest.
Houston moving the ball around. Thompson a screen on Caruso. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. And Thompson kicks to Van Vliet. Off target from 3-point range. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. And that one, good. MP's got 56 points in the game.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
Smith outside. Ivy on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And it's in there.
What a quality possession. MP cashing in down low.
The Rockets shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Pass to Ivy. Back to Van Vliet. And here's Thompson. Fires at the elbow. Rebound by Williams.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Oklahoma City.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the big... Again, what an avalanche!
He's put on an entertaining show once again. I don't know that anyone has his combination of talent and relentlessness.
He's now tied for 5th place in games of 60 points or more over a season. Smith the pass to Van Vliet. Another miss by Houston. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The 3 from MP. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And we'll see you next time.
Improvement goal, 1 per week, simple, but we all get on the same page eventually.
Was LeBron.
That'd be great, I guess, but just do us a favor, all right? Just tag one of your other emails in so we can eliminate 1 or 2 chains as we send these.
Well, that actually sounds pretty smart. Has anyone taught you about the 3-second rule?
Yeah, gotta clear paint and not eat anything on the
I can call down if you want. I've got a bit of history with coach there.
That would be great. Then no.
No, don't do it. Last year you told me to drop his name with that trainer in Panama.
I can't even imagine what he could be upset with you about.
I mean, I was running and trying to stay 2 steps ahead of him, so I might not have heard him perfectly, but I think he was saying something about a card game.
Definitely go west to California.
Yeah.
Competitive sport players are evaluating year-round now.
You know what? I'll try
and off-court activities, and there's always someone to watch with,
You think the German kid can... I love seeing those steakhouses.
Not everyone gets in, so we don't have enough data to make that any...
Welcome. We're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at the schedule for the Oklahoma City Thunder. On Friday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And looking at the Clippers matchup, that will be game number 8 on the schedule for them. Starting to get into the full swing of things by then.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Inside at the 4 and the 5, it's Sohan and Wemby. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Harper, and it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. And for the Thunder, SGA and Wallace are the backcourt. MP is out there with Holmgren, and it's Coleman in at the 5. Well, Grant, we're still early on in this new season. I imagine it can be difficult to get back into the flow of things.
You know, B.A., you're spot on. It definitely takes some time to get used to the grind of the season again. You know, between the traveling and the hotel rooms, changing time zones, but you find your flow again eventually.
Now here's MP. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time, he lets his play do the talking for him.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the evening. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for MP. Here's Fox. What a tremendous game he played against Portland. Great D that time from Holmgren. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
And coaches love to see this kind of ball movement, especially when it's triggered by young players like MP.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Wemby came up, and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. So it's Oklahoma City now. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And timing like this will serve Holmgren well, leaping at the exact right moment for the alley-oop.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Vassell, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. And he's going for the oop here. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Fox. Lets it go from deep. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, hats off to Fox. He really's upgraded that three-point stroke.
MP scanning the floor. Stolen by Wembanyama. Vassell passes to Sohan. Holmgren with the block. Here's MP. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
MP has an innate ability to just pull up and knock them down. Very impressive for developing players.
Wembanyama, screen on SGA. Rejected by Holmgren. MP with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Vassell against MP. Wallace outside. The three. Sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, the dime from MP on time and on target.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Vassell from downtown. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a three of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to MP. Back to SGA. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. The three from Holmgren. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Both teams will make substitutions. He's really been spectacular lately. Here's your Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And having a man of his talents in the small forward position gives them so many options. On both ends of the floor, he's able to swoop in and provide his team with just about anything they need.
Now here's Sohan. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Wembanyama against Hachimura. Wembanyama with a bucket.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
MP drives in. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Spurs trail by 7. Fox outside. Pass to Blackman. Here's Wembanyama. On the wing, Fox. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. Blackman, no good. Here's Oklahoma City now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Williams punches it home.
You just marvel at the athleticism in this league. Look at the hang time by Williams.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 9-point game. Their first chance this season playing the Thunder. Here's Blackman. Counted from distance. There's 10 seconds left in the first. MP outside. And he lobs it up top.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. SGA comes in for Caruso. San Antonio also making some changes. Devin Vassell comes in for Tatum. And Fox is subbed in for Castle. So on the floor for the Spurs, they've got Harper. He's out there with De'Aaron Fox. Devin Vassell out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Blackman in at the 4 slot. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He had 63 points, and they just couldn't stop him. Every time he let it go, you expected it to go in. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Okay, Allie, thanks. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Obviously, Fox has good on-ball instincts. He finds a wide-open guy and quickly feeds him.
Here's MP. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. MP's got 11.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Tim, watching. At Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
Getting it done inside, MP.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Inside, here's Vassell. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. 1:19 left in the second. Thunder leading by 8. MP going to work down low.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Here's Harper. He's got 5. Pass to Vucevic. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul. And San Antonio making a change here. Wembanyama's checked in. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Vucevic has got 8 here in this quarter.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
And here's MP from outside. Buries it from 3. And the Thunder lead by 10.
Oh, so competitive. MP with the response 3. This guy is all about winning.
Now here's Vucevic. Give him 8 points now. Picked by Vucevic. From deep, Harper. A rebound by Coleman.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And he lobs it up to the rim.
Oh, man. Take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Here's Fox. Fox beats him inside. A slick move.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
And that concludes the first half. Oklahoma City ahead. They're up by 10. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Yeah, you've been burning those midnight oils, man. You been hitting the clubs or something?
Nah, just putting up with you guys. It's exhausting.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Hey, living in the paint is good living. Take it from me.
Yeah, this team doesn't settle. They're aggressive and they're physical. It's impressive to watch.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere. everywhere.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Well, this is a nice adjustment, running the offense through him tonight. That's a nice little switch-up.
And Legs, more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count to the Cats. So you're open-ended in that regard, and there are teams now looking for an edge by investing in areas where they're not constrained.
Winning on the margins, man. SGA and Wallace are the backcourt. Chet Holmgren out there with MP. And it's Coleman in at the center position. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile."
Oh, Holmgren on the climb.
What a finish. Just a beautiful play by Chet Holmgren.
Now Fox. He's got 7. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Off the mark there with a 3.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Pass to MP. Second chance shot. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Wembanyama, screen on MP. Outside Wembanyama. Here's Harper. SGA covering. Shoots over SGA. The rebound by Coleman. Coleman's got his 4th rebound in this one. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
Fox outside from the arc. They grab their own miss. Sohan outside. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Here's MP. MP beats the contact.
They continue to feed the hot hand, and this kid is putting in work.
Sohan outside to the wing, right side. Here's Wembanyama, and it's rejected. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Castle's checked in for San Antonio. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Wemby putting on a show.
Oh, yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
MP outside. And he's going for the lob. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
To the inside. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Well, you can't teach height. Holmgren is always a lob threat.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Fox for 3. The rebound by Coleman. Coleman's got his 6th rebound on the night. Lets it go from the wing. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Ooh, took him no time. It all to get that one. Castle's got 6 points.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So both teams making some changes here. Thunder leading by 13. MP outside. Stolen. Here's Harper. He's guarded by Caruso. San Antonio moving the ball around. Pass to Harper. The three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. At one point, they led by 16. MP, the pass to Williams. Can't complete the lob.
Oh, it's embarrassing to miss a dunk, but even more so when you're all by yourself.
Here's Castle, and there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
And that's the kind of pressure Castle can put on a defense.
San Antonio. Here's Holmgren. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And San Antonio making a change here. Sohan's checked in. Spurs trail by 17. So on the floor for San Antonio. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Jeremy Sohan. And it's Fox in at the point guard position. Vucevic in the post. Holmgren's there. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And the big finish.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And here's Fox. Vassell outside for three. Hachimura with a rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 19. From deep, MP. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. For San Antonio, Wembanyama comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Harper in for Castle. Fox feeling it out a bit. To the left side wing. From deep, Harper. The Thunder with the rebound. MP outside. Lets it fly. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. MP's got 9 points now in the second half. The Spurs have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Sohan outside. Out to Fox. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Yeah, ring another one up. MP not messing around from deep.
Vassell outside. 1:25 left to play in the fourth. Here are the Thunder with the ball. It's been 10 straight unanswered.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Thunder.
I'd say the rim protection really turned things around in their favor.
Yeah, their defensive rotations have been superb. They've been trying to challenge every shot. I love their effort.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
San Antonio with a rebound. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Vassell finds Wembanyama. Here's Fox. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. MP outside. The 3 is up. Yes.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Now over to Dominic Hamill.
Thanks, guys. Congratulations on the win, MP. You led by example tonight, finishing with a double-double. Talk about it.
If you watch any level of ball, from Pee Wee to the Olympics to the NBA Finals, you'll see the same things. The best players doing everything. That's the way this game is supposed to be played. Every player is capable of doing everything, and that's me and my squad.
Well, congrats to you, MP.
Always. Thank you.
Back to you, Brian.
All right, thanks a lot, Dominic. And that about wraps it up. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.
There's always someone to watch with,
That's a joke in itself.
colleges and universities
What is
and
it?
action.
Yeah, for me, I'd head to New Jersey. Outside of where New York prospects are scouted, where people have games, but
Spending twice as
college
much
scouts
as you
may
do.
not have
The last check you picked up
watching
was your paycheck.
without leaving your
Maybe you don't need stand-up. We got a comic right here, right now.
talent across the world. So then we finished up
quite a
lunch,
list
and
of
I
rooms
still
in
walking the park nearby. There's
Sounds like a lovely weekend.
Where'd you have for lunch?
Radio it in.
Eggs Benedict.
Hey, this is tunnel staff.
I love good eggs
Benedict.
Benedict.
That tips
I'm
over
a
the tunnel.
pancake man myself.
You know what?
But sometimes
Probably
you
is
need
us.
something a little more
Just towel
substantial.
there.
You get the towel. You're not going to the right places
Oh, someone
if
else
the
will take
pancakes
care
are
of it.
substantial enough. I'll send you some restaurant
Good work, team.
That'd be great. Enjoy playing.
I take pride in helping keep things safe. Same. Support for everyone to feel protected here and enjoy the game.
There he is. Look at him. Hiding from his own show.
Yeah. Nope. Hiding from everybody. I just was taking a power nap.
I thought you usually nap around noon.
Oh yeah, no, I usually do. I mean, this was a power nap on top of my nap.
You feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Sometimes I just need an extra nap before a big game like this.
Tell us why.
Well, I would probably say it's because I got a big matchup like tonight, and everything's more intense, you know? So it's like my body shuts down, but in a good way. You know, it knows the battle's coming, and it wants to get ready.
So you fired up for this one.
Yeah, even the air is electric. This is gonna be a fun one.
We'll be making weekly slideshows by continent of our top 5 target players.
Us?
Yeah,
I'm just saying if there's an excuse
you want
to get
shorter
over
meetings,
to
right?
Spain for some
So
scouting.
synthesized.
Minimum. Hey, at least our names will be on them.
It's called Culture, guys. You should try it out sometime. I want to disagree on a point you made yesterday.
About lunch being essential before starting a debate?
No, that tournament performances should be second to regular season evaluations.
No, that makes sense. Our season is much longer and represents more of the contribution we expect our young players to make. I don't doubt the weekly grind, but I also think the players have more time between games than the NBA. So I'd rather look at the high pressure moments like tonight.
But not everyone gets in, so we don't have enough data to make that any more important.
My kids at the high school last week.
Up next, the Pistons taking on the Thunder. For Detroit, just below 500. 2 wins through the first 5 games. They're ready to step on the gas tonight. Thunder, Pistons, coming right up on 2K Sports. Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside tonight. Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForge reporting from the sidelines. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. We've got Asar Thompson. Cunningham is out there with Emmanuel quickly. Then it's Goodwin. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. And for the Thunder, At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. MP out there with Holmgren. And it's Coleman in at the center position. Stan, when you look at these teams on paper, there's a clear talent discrepancy.
Yeah, but Kevin, games aren't won on paper. And if you're the underdog, most people have already written you off. So you go out and play free with no pressure and use all of that public doubt as motivation.
And putting his opponents on notice, MP recently talked about winning his individual matchups, but not at the expense of the team. Some high-level goals indeed, guys.
And so far, so good, right? I know it's early in the process, but MP has taken his own words to heart. He's beating his man at both ends, which gives their team an advantage. So if the rest of his teammates can just hold their own, they're going to win a lot more games.
Here's SGA. And here's MP for three. Nailed from...
Other thing MP does for this team, space the floor.
Pass to Vukcevic. Now, here's Cunningham. Down low. And Thompson throws it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Thompson against MP. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
I love the determination that MP showed there. He is developing into an absolute bulldog.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
Now, here's Cunningham. Last time out, he had 38 points. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the Knicks in New York.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part. I just love to watch Cunningham orchestrate. At his size, that passing is elite.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, like any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Here's Cunningham. Following the basket by MP. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Quickly. Pistons trail by 4. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He had 39 points and was locked in from distance. It was impressive. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look... utterly helpless.
Allie, we appreciate the update. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here's Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Both teams will make substitutions. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. Second, the Thunder.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Strus. Just 5 to shoot. LeVert with a wide open look. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Here's MP. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. 14 points for MP.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
There's 49 seconds left in the first. And here's quickly for three. Hachimura grabs the miss. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment. Here's Vukcevic. Pass to Strus. Detroit, no good that time either. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Thompson is out there with Goodwin. Then it's Max Strus. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Vukcevic in at the center. Stan, teams track different officiating crews, don't they, and how they tend to call the game.
Yeah, they do, Kevin, and there are some organizations who do it more than others. I'm not a fan of it myself because I think it puts your players' focus on the officials and takes away from focusing on what they're supposed to be doing on the court. So I'm not a big fan of it.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Pass to Vukcevic. And here is Strus. To the paint, Holmgren with the steal. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Guys, back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. MP, good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Cunningham. Pass to Vukcevic. Five to shoot. Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
SGA passes to MP. 11 feet away. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Pass to Strus. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
Well, you can see Thompson working on his passing and expanding his skill set.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Thompson outside. There's the triple. And again, Detroit with the three.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
The Thunder leading by 16. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks, and it's good for two.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Cunningham inside. SGA defending. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Here's MP. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. MP's got 13 points now in the quarter. He's off on that one, and so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Thunder lead by 18. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Checking out the Pistons, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see who performs well late in a tight game.
Invaluable information, no doubt. Changing focus now to that first half, a brutal game so far for the Pistons.
Number one goal in the offseason, get yourself some rim protectors. The guys you have cannot do it.
And credit their opponent for relentlessly exploiting that here. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Holmgren is out there with MP. And it's Coleman in at the center, locking down the middle. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half with. Pistons trail by 20. Pass to Quickly. Back to Cunningham. Bucket is good. Cunningham's got 11.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
And here's MP for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Thunder lead by 21.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Who's watching here? Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's MP. Misses from close range.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Vukcevic. The Pistons working the ball around now. Cunningham's shot is off. MP against Thompson. And there's the bucket from MP.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Pistons trail by 21. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Quickly with it. Now SGA defending. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Thompson looking for an opening. Clock at 6.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
It's his first trip to the line. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them. That free throw good from Thompson.
Well, in terms of pure talent, Asar Thompson has loads of it. I don't know if he has a ceiling.
Oklahoma City leading by 20. And he finishes nicely on the layup. MP's got 38 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now, here's Quickly. He has yet to score. MP with it. Now defended by Cunningham. And the shot is good.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And Cunningham's size at his position allows him to see over defenders and find his teammates.
Lets it go from the wing. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. MP's got 13 points in the second half. Cunningham looking it over. After Quickly. From 18 feet away. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's MP. Good on the shot. MP's got 44.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
And it's good when it's off the key. Cunningham dishes it to Goodwin. Off target from outside. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that will be the 3rd of 5 straight played at home.
Just enough coverage to... bother that three-point attempt.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. The Pistons have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. They've got Max Strus, LeVert out there with Cunningham. Then there's Grayson Allen. Now here's LeVert. Cunningham. Outside. The three. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's miss him.
He's covered by Hachimura. Pass to Strus. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
MP's shot is good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Cunningham outside. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract. Was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on, they're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Allen in the post. MP's there. Allen, that's good.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And it's time for an injury report.
I got some news from Detroit's head athletic trainer. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. It seems the issue may not be so serious as they're allowing a return to action. I'll give you updates as I get them.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Yeah, we put so much effort into injury prevention in the NBA, but injuries are still going to happen. That's just the unfortunate part of the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Oklahoma City.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Now, here's Cunningham. Hachimura grabs the miss. Here's MP, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. MP's got 59 points.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Pass to Cunningham. Over Joe. That misses off the backboard. MP looking around. Latrey hits it again. Wow!
A 60-piece. Goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Well, he is tied for the fourth most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And so long, everyone.
All right, MP. Your body's still, quote-unquote, shut down in a good way. Or you feeling that ankle yet?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. Got the win.
Yeah, and you outplayed a great player in your position, too.
Facts.
Okay. Now, I know when it comes first, but, you know, we're doing this series on proving you're the best player in your position. Let's hear about it.
Okay, well, I know this topic might rub some people the wrong way, but being a pro athlete is about more than just winning or losing. That's the baseline. It's true. We're showmen. We're out here, we're just trying to shine.
Great game, though, right? Yeah. I don't know how you guys watch more basketball on the weekends.